Hello friends, welcome to Squared Plans. I'm Stephanie and today we're going to be setting up our horizontal planners for the next week in May. And I've got these Tombow brush pens here ready to go, as well as some washi tapes I may use, some calligraphy ink and a brush if I feel ambitious, and these sticker books which I'll pull from. So next week is my birthday week, and so I decided to do a birthday theme this week in my horizontal. I have a lot of sticker books there because the idea I have here on the sticker sheet pre-planned is these cupcakes, and a lot of the old sticker books have that food sheet in there that had a bunch of cupcakes that look like this on them, and I never used them, so I thought I'd use them up here on this spread. I pulled those out of 4 different books I have. I have a Planner Basics book. I have 2 of those. I have Planner Basics Mini. I have a Mom and a Mom Mini sticker book. Those 4 sticker books is where I got all of these cupcakes, and they have all the same kind of similar food page with different items and stuff. So it's good if you need a bunch of different food items and you have those 4 books, you can kind of grab from each one of those and they're the same styling. Before I started this spread, like I said, I kind of did some pre-planning here on this sticker sheet and grabbed all of the cupcakes I had in those 4 books. There were various colors and sizes. The mini ones had some smaller cupcakes, and the standard sized books had the larger cupcakes. I wanted to get them all out and see what I had to work with and then go from there. So I pulled them all first, and then I started to kind of see a color scheme I could work with because most of them are pink. The darker colored one I think is supposed to be chocolate, but it looks almost black. So we're just going to stick with mostly pinks and blacks. There is a couple in there that have like a cream color and a little bit more of an orange tinge, but for the most part it's pink and black. So that's what a majority of the colors are going to be here on the spread. And I just did a tiering, as you can see. I used the washi tape I have in both the smaller and the larger scallop to kind of create an illusion of depth going backwards. So about midway I switched to the smaller cupcakes, and then I also kept the number the same so that it visually would look like it was tiered in, but it's actually the same. So it goes from like 4 large cupcakes to 4 small cupcakes, and then the rest all the way up. And I just varied the color scheme but tried to work with whatever colors I had on the tiers so that there wasn't any of the exact same color on the tier. So that's how I built it, or that's how I went ahead and designed that cupcake tier. Then I started looking for other things that might go with it. I grabbed some banners there. As you can see, those were from the Planner Basics Mini sticker book. And I also grabbed some donuts, which were off those same food sheets. I think that one was probably from the newer Planner Basics one that I had in my stash, since I used a lot of my donuts in the past already. So I have that. I pulled in a coffee as well. And then some box stickers. Those came out of the Planner Basics Mini sticker book. And finally, some of these other items I'm pulling in, like these octagons and the Celebrate there in the corner, that is from the Wrong seasonal sticker books that I have in my stash. Okay, so now that I've kind of discussed where these stickers came from, I'm trying to build out a cohesive spread here. I knew what I wanted to do as far as placement of those cupcakes. I definitely knew I was going to have them on the far right so that I would still have plenty of space, of course, to decorate, but where I was taking up the most room at the bottom, that would just be in the This Week area, giving me plenty of space to use it functionally everywhere else. So I have this Celebrate sticker here, which I thought that the colors and the themes are perfect for this birthday spread, but it has some gold flecks in it that I don't really want to bring in here. I had for a moment thought I might bring in the kind of like gold speckled stickers from that page all around the spread, kind of create more of a confetti idea. But then I leaned towards doing it with the calligraphy ink, so we'll save that and see how that might turn out. So I just cut out those extra gold flecks off of the Celebrate quote, and now I'm just pulling in a few extra cupcakes I have and sprinkling those around the focus boxes I pulled from the Planner Basics Mini. So now I'm in my Rainbow Mega sticker book, and honestly I had this in the back of my mind to do, but then decided against it. But as I opened up the Mega sticker book, I decided again to bring it back. So I'm going to grab some circle stickers and some confetti as well. But mainly those circle stickers I was not really planning on using, but I think it'll look much more balanced if I do. I'm going to create a little balloon cluster using the circle stickers, and that way I have focus areas, but I also have a cute birthday themed decor item, if you will, here on this side, since it's feeling pretty heavy on the right and not much else going on here in the beginning of the week. I'm just trying to work out how this side of the page is going to be. And while I'm doing that, I'll talk about the little donuts and coffee cluster I have up there. I always get donuts on my birthday. That's my thing. I love donuts. So I have a little plan there for getting my donut treat, and then also I like to get my Starbucks free coffee for my birthday, so that's just my little happy moment of food for my birthday to help me celebrate. So I wanted to make sure I included that on the day, and that's why I pulled those, even though it's a little bit cumbersome and a little bit larger than I wanted it to be there on the spread. And here I'm trying to rework the top with the banners. It was feeling, I don't know, incomplete in a way. So I really wasn't sure how best to do it. So I flipped them to see if that could work a little better, and maybe look for another weekend pink banner to finish it off across the spine. I'm also reworking this little coffee donut area. Felt like it was taking up too much space. And I really like this black box. This one says Let's Party, but I'm having a hard time finding a good spot for it. There's not so much room here on this side. I really feel like I don't want to take up too much space because I really have a lot on this page already. So again, reworking the balloons, trying to figure out how everything's going to lay in. Also decided that I wanted to add a base to this cupcake tier. So I'm just going to try to figure out how to make that work with some black washi tape that I just pulled out of my stash. I love this MT black washi tape. I use it religiously in my faith planner. It just comes in handy in lots of applications. It's just a really nice washi tape, and it has a really good quality too. So if you're looking for some black washi tape, check the description below. I will have it linked there. I highly recommend this one. So I kind of got smart there and created the base by turning the washi on its side and cutting it out by folding it in half and then cutting out the shape I thought I wanted. And then I just used a little bit of a thinner strip there of the black washi to be the pedestal, I don't know what you would call that, the little pillar there on the base. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start moving things over. And this is a little tricky up here. Just want to make sure that it's hitting off of the page, but ever so slightly, so that nothing's cut off. Also looked a little flat there in the middle, so I'm going to make an adjustment. That's better. And then I thought it would be nice to trim it out because it was feeling a little light in color up there, and with so many little black elements spread around, I really felt like it would be best with a bit of black up here as well. So I'm going to go ahead and trim it out with some washi tape. This is some Happy Planner washi tape I've had in my stash for a while. It's got like a skinny black with gold, like starry confetti flecks. So I think it's perfect for this spread and the feels. I will say that it started to peel up a little bit after I was done filming. So what I went back and did is made some small cuts where I was bending the washi into the curve to kind of release the tension that was picking it up off of the page. And that seemed to work really well. So if you are trying this, you might find that you have the same problem. So just need to make some like little relief cuts in the places where it's kind of bubbling up or making, you know, a little bit of a fold in the washi, and that will help, I think, push it down and helps it to kind of, like I said, relieve the stress on that area so that it doesn't pick itself up. And I've already started laying in the cupcake tier. I specifically started at the top so that I could get the spacing right next to the banner. I wanted that top cupcake to be right in the middle of the two banners there, and then work my way down from there. And then as I'm laying it in, I'm doing some trimming on the edges, just trying to clean up the tiers a little bit where the washi ends, and also, you know, adjusting the spacing and everything, just trying to make sure everything's perfect as I lay it down. And basically, if I hit any of the darker black lines, I'm using my white Jelly Roll pen to kind of white out the stronger black lines, just so it's not so distracting through the clear stickers. And honestly, this turned out way better than I thought it would. I'm really glad I ended up doing this because I was going back and forth whether or not I wanted this to be my birthday spread, but I've really used a lot of my birthday stickers that I have in my stash. And so this was a nice way to use up some older stickers, and I felt like it came out really cute and fun. So I'm really glad I did this for my birthday week. And like I said, I'm going to make some adjustments on the fly here. Just clean up the spacing a bit and make it look a little bit better. And then we'll drop in the pedestal here at the bottom. Sorry that that's off camera. Didn't quite realize I was working off the bottom there. But there we go. I moved it up. And I just layered it and then trimmed off the little bit of excess I saw there. And that looks really good. So we're going to go ahead and move in the rest of the items. And I changed my mind on the positioning of this box sticker with all of the other stuff. I felt like it was a little bit too cramped over there on the left side of Friday, so we're going to move it to the side where there's really not much you know, I could put in there other than like a focus, so that will work out perfect. And I'm going to layer this coffee cup, but I want it to look clean behind the coffee cup, so I'll just use some dry line whiteout that I have there in my stash as well. That one I got from Staples. Sometimes people ask me about that little pen style clicker. I got it at Staples. They don't sell it anymore, but you can find something similar on Amazon. If you're interested, let me know and I will drop you a link to the one similar to the one I use here on the spreads. And now I'm on the hunt for another weekend banner. So I'm going through all my old sticker books here, seeing if I can find something, and yay, I still have a few. So this one is larger though than the one that I used on the opposite side. It's from the regular size Planner Basics, I think. So I'm gonna see, since it's not on the weekend, it felt a little weird to have it say weekend, so I'm gonna try coloring in the letters and see if I like that. And I don't, so we're just gonna trash that and go again and just leave it saying weekend. Obviously, I hardly use these banners, so it wasn't that sad to waste the sticker. And again, just gonna go ahead and trim it out with that black sparkle washi. And that looks good. It feels more complete. Go ahead and start laying in some of these other items. I probably should have whited out behind the cupcake there on the pink box, but I just got lazy. Now I'm going to white out behind the celebrate quote so that I can use it on that black line area. And now I'm pulling in my pencil to draw in the lines for the balloons because, as you guys know, I don't just wing it because I always mess up. Pencil lines are my friend. And then dropping in those octagons for a little added color down there. It's not sure where to put this guy though. It's a little bit awkward. And so at this point, I was still unsure if I wanted to add in the gold calligraphy, but I changed my mind. I really wanted to use the confetti from the Mega sticker book because I thought it was going to look really nice with the gold flecks and then also the added color of the like pink and red tones. So I was like, okay, I'll put in the confetti first and then see if I want to add in more with the calligraphy ink. So I'm just pulling that confetti out of the Rainbow Mega sticker book and then just placing it here on the left-hand side. Part of me wanted to just lay this stuff all across the top, but I think I made the right decision by only limiting it to this side of the page and kind of letting the banner be the busyness on the right side and then let this confetti kind of be the strong element here on the left side. I think it just helps balance the spread overall. If I had put confetti all across the top, I think it just would have been a bit more overwhelming and would have lost a little bit of its creative feel. And now I'm laying in some small bullets for my checklists. And once I'm done with that, you guys, we will be done, friends. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up down below. Go ahead and leave me a comment too if you'd like to get in touch. And think about subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, if you'd like to see more of my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. Bye!